right-handed pearl. If you need to put an extra pair in, put the pair in as usual around the pin and leave at the back. Twist the pair 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Take the pin out after you've done the row. Put it under the thread and round and back in the same pinhole. So your thread is now around the pin. Take the other one of the pair around the thread, around the pin, and inside the one of the other pair. Cross over twice. Do an ordinary edge stitch, twist 3 times, and then bring down the pair that you left to inside the coarse thread, and away you go. Make sure that you pull that up nice and tightly. To do a left hand pearl, go across the row, put a pin underneath as usual, twist the pair that was left 7 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take the pin out, twist it under the thread again and put it back in the pin back in the same hole. Twist the thread from outside to inside the other bobbin, and then twist only once, the pair once, and then do your edge stitch. So for a right-handed pearl, twist the pair that was left 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take the last pin out, put it underneath the thread and twist it round and put it back in the same hole. Take the other bobbin from the pair from the outside in around the pin, put it inside and twist twice, once, twice, and then do your edge stitch. Take your runners back through your bobbins. Twist your runners 3 times and put in a pin underneath. To do a left hand pearl in that hole, twist the pair left behind 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take the pin out that you've just put in. Underneath the thread, twist the thread round put the pin back in the same hole. Twist the other bobbin from the pair around the pin from the outside in, lay it inside the other bobbin and twist the pair once, and then do an edge stitch. That's what they should look like, is little extra bits. Where's my needle pin? There. Sort of like that. Actually, they're not bad ones, like that. You might be able to, there. That's better. So that's nice pearls. Right, roll and tie is where you need to end up where you began, but you don't want to finish off and restart. So you put your bobbins ready and do your first row, but we're not going to do an edge stitch at each end. We're going to come straight back with our pair of runners. Twist 3 times and do an edge stitch. And do 2 more rows. Right, and I have a short piece of lace with pinholes one side, 5 pairs and 2 pairs of runners. We now want to end up with our bobbins at the bottom where we started. We take the end pair away and leave to one side. We pick up the rest of the pairs apart from one pair that side. Yeah, this is right. And you twist them the number of pins that there are. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And you twist the pair that you left on the right hand side around that twist the same number of times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And goes over there. Turn your pillow around and bring the bobbins down like that, and then you sew this pair under the roll and tie in every pinhole so that you're catching it against the work you've already done. do your first sewing and gently tie your sewing pair once. Next pinhole, exactly the same. You might have to just maneuver your pins a little bit to be able to get in, but try and do the sewings with the pins in place. And once again, just tie the pair. When you've done your last sewing, tie again. Leave those bobbins underneath because those you will use as runners, and then tidy up what you have. Sometimes that's better. It doesn't matter that they're not quite in the same places as before. Twist the two outer pairs for runners 3 times and carry on with your next row. And that's useful for doing veins in leaves, where you have a vein through the middle and some offshoots at the side, and you don't want to do each vein individually. And then we're back now where we started. That's roll and tie. It gives you a sort of extra wide bit down there. A straight start. So set up your bobbins with 2 unknotted pairs on the right and 1 unknotted pair on the left into the outside or into one pinhole of your straight start. Place your coarse thread underneath the middle bobbins and lay at the back. Do your first row, having twisted each 3 times. The runners 3 times and put a pin in. Into the next hole on your straight start, and then tidy your bobbins. Bring down your coarse pair and lay them inside the pair on the right and inside the 2 pairs on the left, and do an edge stitch. Do 2 stitches from left to right and then leave your runners. Take the last pair that was worked through and go back the other way to the edge again. Twist your runners 3 times, put a pin in. Now you're going to add 2 pairs. The first pair you're going to add and leave at the back of the work. The next pair you're going to add and lay them inside the course pair as you do when you add a pair. That. You do an edge stitch, twist the runners 3 times, and then work through the next 2 pairs. Leave the runners and come back with the last pair they worked through. Twist 3 times, put a pin in, and once again add 2 pairs. 1 to leave at the back, do an edge stitch, twist each pair 3 times, and pull up against the pin. Work through the next 2 pairs, and with the last pair they worked through, go back through your course pair. Twist 3 times, put a pin in, and put in 2 more pairs. Do an edge stitch, twist 3 times, 2 stitches, work 2 stitches, 1, 2, and once again with the last pair they worked through, work back, and you're now at the end of your straight start. This can be any number of pins. I've got 6 here. You can have 2, 3, 9, 10. This is how to do a straight start. So however number of pins you have, you work through them all. You now put 1 more pair in and lay them just inside the course thread around the outside pin, and do an edge stitch, twisting 3 times. You'll now see that when you arrange your bobbins, you have gaps. You fill the gaps with the threads that you left at the back. So you bring them down into the gaps. And then you can then see that you've filled up the gaps. And you then work all the way across, tying the runners after you've worked through the course thread. When you get to the other end, twist 3 times and put a pin in the next pinhole and do an edge stitch. Pull up. And there is your straight start. If you don't feel you have enough bobbins, put another pair in. It is how it looks to you. I go back along and I tie the runners again on the way back, just to keep everything in place and neat. pin in the first pinhole down there. To an edge stitch. Twist 3 times and pull up there. Yeah.